Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Judicials offense will get the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Judicials send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The give on the option. Powers through the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers are rolling down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After run, now throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
It's caught. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Judicials need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Judicials started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Now on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Takes a hit as he fires. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback Obviously, he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
It'll be third and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. On the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Judicials come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cavaliers have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Pushes ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll go to the air. Turns it loose. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here's the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Judicials decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Smart move to get down with the slide. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running.
Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Cavaliers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll pull it on the read. Past the first down marker and still running. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Handoff from the shotgun. Got enough space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Cavaliers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? That's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's why you hustle to the football. So many guys getting there. And yes, does he break some tackles and make a play, but the next guy flying in there, he's trying to break all these tackles, but all these guys, and what happens? All these guys got their hands near the football. Somebody gets a hand on it, forces the fumble, forces the turnover, and the big momentum swing back to the other side.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rides the back on the option, the give. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. He got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Quarterback will keep it. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's McGee. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. The snap sets up the throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. From midfield, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Fighting off the defender. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavalier.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the back. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Oh, he's got a chance. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll try it over the left side. On the move at the 30. Found a seam on the left. Touchdown, Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over UCF. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punt.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the option. Look out, he's got room. He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Judicials will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys leading into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Creates a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you string together